If you missed the debate between Hillary and Bernie last night, we're going to play a few clips for you, some of the more entertaining lowlights. It was the toughest that Bernie Sanders has been on Hillary yet, and it's reflected in the amount of news coverage that it's getting. Interestingly, it was if my memory is correct, it was the highest viewership for a Democrat debate thus far. They had between 8 and 9 million people tuning in. And partly that's because it's the first time that it's been in prime time on a weeknight and it's not against an NFL playoff or something very significant on another network. Interestingly, CNN on its station had a little bit over 4 million viewers. Fox, which had a speech from Trump and then Kasich and then Cruz, Fox had just under 4 million viewers. Those numbers are astronomical. And when you consider the fact that someone tuning into CNN or tuning into Fox, that it was almost neck and neck, that's how much contempt a large number of the voters have for Hillary and for Bernie. But that notwithstanding, one of them is going to be the next Democrat nominee. I have to point something out ahead of time so that you catch it, and that is the head waggle from Hillary. It was like a teenage girl. You can pick it up in the middle of this. We're going to play a clip. And by the way, I want to thank the viewers on a quick rabbit trail. I want to thank the viewers who pointed out to me that the John Kasich episode we did a couple days ago, that it really helped them. And one of the viewers pointed out that I said that John Paul II wrote Humanae Vitae, which I know is not true. I was doing it on the fly. John Paul II wrote Evangelium Vitae. Paul VI wrote Humanae Vitae. Humanae Vitae is primarily about birth control, and Evangelium Vitae is about abortion, about child killing. All right, back to the blood fest at hand. We are going to play you a little clip showing the, well, just look for the head waggle. Just look for the Hillary head waggle.
If we can raise it to 15 in New York or Los Angeles or Seattle,
the viewers,
let's do it.
If you're both screaming at each other, the viewers won't be able to hear either of you.
Okay. Does Secretary Clinton have the experience, the intelligence to be a president? Of course she does. But I do question her judgment.
President Obama trusted my judgment enough to ask me to be Secretary of State.
Do you regret your advocacy for the crime bill?
My husband has apologized. He was the president who actually signed it. Senator Sanders voted for it.
Secretary Clinton called them out. Oh, my goodness. They must have been really crushed by this.
The question was about the transcripts of the speeches to Goldman Sachs. Why not release them?
When everybody does it, okay, I will do it.
Secretary Clinton, you just heard her. Everybody else does it, she'll do it. We will release our taxes. Jane does our taxes. We've been a little bit busy lately. You'll excuse us.
Well, you know, there are a lot of copy
Senator, when are you going to release?
Unfortunately, I remain one of the poorer members of the United States Senate, and that's what that will show.
You know, if Senator Sanders doesn't agree with how you are approaching something, then you are a member of the establishment.
Interesting comment, but you didn't answer the question.
I did. If that's
no,
the
you
way
didn't.
yes, I did.
I think we're going to win this nomination, to tell you the truth.
I love being in Brooklyn. This is great.
One of the reasons that this debate was so entertaining, and you heard a little bit of it, was that it was in New York. And New York people, Brooklyn people, they are a very different batch than people in the Midwest. The supporters of Hillary were raucous and loud, objecting to Bernie Sanders. The supporters of Bernie Sanders were even more ruckus and more loud and more contemptuous and more disrespectful of Hillary than any crowd I've ever seen. At least in this election cycle. It was flat out contempt. And it made me think, oh, Hillary, you ain't seen nothing yet if Donald Trump gets the nomination. I'll be right back.